Hi guys, sorry, just coming out of bed, and before I start my day today, I just have to get that video out. Um, yeah, recently I made a small video about one of the last seals I had to break to understand overt narcissism or narcissism in general, and now I broke another seal that I needed to break before understanding covert narcissism in particular. So if you are interested in this topic, you can watch this video. Um, yeah, to give you a small update, I take a lot of knowledge for me and for my self-development after narcissistic abuse from the professor Sam Vaknin, and he gave that update that in some way probably covert narcissists are the only real narcissists. I mean, the research on this personality disorder, or to be more precise, post-traumatic condition. If you want to be more precise, it's rather a post-traumatic condition, and the terms that we use in everyday talk are not clinical terms always. So there is ongoing research and description, and models are changing. And it's very good what we have already, but still this science, this pseudoscience, this research is in its child shoes. We are just at the beginning of understanding what these personality disorders really are and how they transfer from one state to the other and so on. Anyway, let's for now stick with overt and covert narcissism because it's simple to understand and it serves us to a certain degree very well. Yeah, and what I needed, the last seal that I was talking of, the video I made recently was about the self-absorption, and I'm gonna repeat it here. I will come to the point of my new understanding very, very soon, don't worry. But yeah, you get information about narcissists and about how to recover from abuse everywhere on the web. There is tons of information, a lot of discernment is needed. But yeah, there are informations that are harder to get, and these are these gems that I want to share with you today. And I repeat now, the self absorption of the narcissist. And this is really important to understand how you are treated, how they operate, because we empathetic people make the mistake that leads us to 2 years of suffering with these people, that we try to understand the narcissist by assuming this person is like we are. But the fundamental, once you understand that there are fundamental differences, you're on the right path. And it's hard when you are in a dysfunctional family unit. The narcissism is like a predator, an unleashed predator that hides everywhere, but it's there and it hunts and it extracts. And it has many heads. It can take the heads of anyone of the dysfunctional family, but it takes time until you understand who's really the driving force, the dominant head behind this predator. Okay, anyway, it's a Cerberus. So let's now finally get to the self-absorption. And to understand it, you need to understand that we as healthy people assume the world is a place that we share a 3D environment where other people with private fears, dreams, goals, love, empathy are interacting on an equal level with each other. And when I give somebody a phone call, I do enter his private sphere. I take some of his time. I will ask if everything is fine. Is it okay to call you now? Is it okay? And then I might talk to the person. For a narcissist who calls someone, it means it's an internal process. They are not reaching out there and penetrating a private sphere of somebody. No. They activate a dead picture that they are carrying inside of you, of the person they call, and they see whether this dead picture still gives the results, still gives them the supply they need. So for narcissists, this 3D world, the outside world with other people interacting on equal levels, it doesn't exist. The narcissist is a container. A container, it has an outside, but outside of the narcissist, the body, let's say the body of the narcissist is the container of him. There is nothing. There is no one. There is no this simulation of real people going on and stuff like that. They do not participate in this reality. For them, the eyes, the ears, all the stream of consciousness, the perception, the data they extract when they interact in the world, the data goes in this container. And right there, they are self-absorbed. There they create pictures of what they see, introjects. They internalize the people, people and objects are the same for them basically, and they internalize all this. It's almost as if they are siphons. They are entities that siphon the area with their eyes and ears and everything. So it just sinks in, it goes in there and creates an internal reflection of the world, but it does not have the same degree of reality, what we see as reality. So they have a picture book of people they know. They have a list of things they own, a list of things, and they own everything. Everything they want, they own it. But if you are the rightful owner, the true owner of something, they will not accept it. They will be envious and they will work to get it. Yeah. Okay, this is the self-absorption of the narcissist. Yeah, did I describe it good enough? They, if you make a brain scan of them while thinking, the areas of self-absorbed thinking will be strongly active in comparison to a healthy person, and the areas of empathetic thinking will be weak. There will not be a lot of things happening. Okay? Yeah, it's scary. It's something. It happens only. They are really truly only themselves. There is nobody else. They just pretend to a certain degree that they understand the rules. It's all mimicking. No, the people, everyone is in the narcissist. Everything outside belongs to the narcissist, and it's all inside of them. They are completely self-absorbed. Things are objects. The children, friends, everything is an object for the narcissist. Okay, now the next topic is coffee. Now for covert narcissism now, it was also a very important finding for me, and that is that the covert narcissist often, let's say narcissists in general, but covert narcissists especially, they have a sadomasochistic side. I really, I don't want to go too deep on that one, but it is important for you as a victim of abuse to understand them. Because they will be sadistic to you. They will show the most ugly faces that you have ever seen, that you have never you could never imagine people being so soulless, so reckless, so merciless, so stripped of all shame and emotion. And so manipulative. And the thing is this, the key to understand this, and also the grief, because you will be like, you know, well, okay, let me just get to the point. You need to understand that covert narcissists and sadistic, masochistic, whatever narcissists want you ultimately. It's the way they extract the supply from you. They want you to hate them. They want you to become like them because they hate themselves and everything. And they want you to become the same. And in order to do so, they will abuse you and your children and your wife and everything necessary to make you hate them. This is the goal. So they are disappointed when you are still compassionate to them, when you are not showing reaction, when you stay calm, composed, civilized. You know, I made that video about trauma response. When you do all the positive trauma response and basically not act out, when you stay in your truth, in a civilized, empathetic, righteous, rightful way, then they are disappointed because, you know, for me, this was a very relieving knowledge, truth to find out. And Sam Vaknin once again helped me to get this clue. I mean, how, it's very hard to as an empathetic person to find out the sick twists of narcissism, even though when you're highly empathetic and sensitive, you cannot find out everything yourself, right? And this is crazy because, see, I was feeling like, okay, this person is sadistic, yes, and it is all has all these negative traits, but I don't have to hate the person, right? I just leave. But then the person goes on having negative influence on my children and basically keeping on doing negative things to me and my family. And then I was like, all right, I did everything right. Everything right. I leave all the right trauma responses. I leave the broken, toxic situation and relationship and everything. Make strong boundaries, recreate myself, do something new, everything. But still, it goes on, and then you be like clueless. What the hell should I do now? And yeah, to understand this, it was very relieving to understand that this person needs me to hate him and needs me to act out, because then it is, Sam Wagner describes it, because the person had a relationship with his mother when it was a small child, and the maternal love was was connected to negative things like rejection, hate, shame, punishment, things like that. And this is why the covert narcissist, he wants to relive that. So he mistakes the intimate partner and me, both in this case. Maybe I am the intimate partner, I don't know. Maybe I am the loved object. He takes them as a maternal figure, as a mother, as someone who can save him, as someone he is reliant to, as someone who gave him life and birth. And this implies that at some point this person needs to show him hate and rejection and act out. And then the narcissist, the covert narcissist, will be able to successfully, this is his fantasy, his shared fantasy. he want to force me or you as a target, as a victim, as a victimized victim from a victim. He wants you to, he wants to force you to accept his fantasy and hate him, act out, reject him, and then he can successfully devalue you and finally become a fully individuated, grown-up person. You know, this is the dream, this is the cycle they go in, and this is why they require you to hate them. And this is the danger, is that they never stop. And it means that yeah, this is what I say when I said it means that it is really necessary that we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, which is a part of the Bible. You know, I made videos about this, but a sequence from the Bible. But for me, I needed more than that, you know. Okay, in the Bible there is, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. Everybody tells me, don't do something wrong, don't do this, don't do that. And I never did act out. I was completely violent free all my life, and I keep on this path. But in this case, I needed some more, because these people hiding behind the law while doing constant abuse. And of course I feel that. Of course I feel that. And now I finally can understand why they do it. Because I thought, all right, sadistic treatment is of course uncomfortable, and it can easily lead to reactive abuse. And then I found out, this reactive abuse is what they aim for. They need that, they want that. They still they entangle you this way. Yeah, and I just want to share this with you, so you can also break free. The two last seals that are not easily to reveal in all the knowledge we have: self-absorption amongst all narcissists, and the nature of sadism, which is actually not to extract joy in the first place, because a normal sadist would be sadistic just to have the joy of abusing someone. But the narcissist wants more. He wants you to also become like him. Stay healthy. Stay healing. Stay on the right path. We don't wrestle with flesh and blood. We have the knowledge. We have the protection. Right. Peace.